morning, guys. I thought we would vlog again today. It actually looks like I'm wearing pajamas, but I'm not, I promise. And little man is beside me. He is needing a few extra cuddles at the moment because just not feeling himself. I think we're missing your friends. Yeah, I'm probably ready to go back to daycare. But today I thought I'd bring you along just to do another random vlog video. Today is a very exciting day for us because our house is finally going to settlement. We had a 2-month settlement. It feels like it's been forever. So that is happening today. I've got groceries coming today. So I thought I'd share with you what I've got. I've got all my meal planning for the week, so I thought we'd run through that. And just a few other things on what we get up to. But right now, we've had showers, we've dressed, we've had morning tea, and we're just enjoying some quiet time because we're just... I'm sure other parents can feel me. Just...
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Hi. Just needing a few extra cuddles.
I just want it here.
No, you gotta look in there.
Look in there.
Yeah, that's where you talk to.
Hello.
Hello. So what are we watching this morning? We are watching
Dory.
Dory, Finding Dory. So we're just doing that. Little miss is running up and down the stairs, and I think my Coles groceries have just turned up.
Light it up and we smoke. Keep me high up off the ground. In a haze, in the crowd. We ain't ever coming down. We ain't ever coming down. Like islands in the sky. Living in a paradise. Bottles never running dry.
Now those that just think I put my groceries away and everything's tidy, don't be fooled. I've literally just shoved it all in the pantry and where everything needs to go. So that's all pantry. That's not pantry. Everything there is pantry items. I've got all the potatoes where they belong. Everything that needs to go in the fridge is currently sitting in the fridge. It's not organized, guys. I'm gonna keep it real. I've literally chucked it all in there to organize. And then down here, that needs to go into the laundry, and little man's nappies need to go upstairs. So I've kind of put things where they need to go. They're not put away. It's not perfect. Just keeping it real because I've got other stuff to do right now. So I'm going to make myself something to eat because I actually haven't eaten today. And then I'm going to play with my kids.
Keep me high up off the ground. In a haze, in the crowd. We ain't ever coming down.
Totally forgot I had taken some chuck steak out of the freezer I have to cook up. So I'm making a stew. Literally cut the steak, chucked it in. I've got 3 onions in there. And I'm just finishing off some carrot. I've actually got some spinach, but the spinach was probably too in the fridge. So I've thrown out what was left. It was literally like that little bit there. It's just like really a bit too slimy. But I do have some spinach in the freezer. So I'm going to bulk it up with that. Some tinned tomatoes and whatever other vegetables I've got in the fridge that I just want to clear out and get ready for the new vegetables that are in there from this week's grocery shop. So I'll finish getting this done. I don't really have a method or recipe. I literally just get any kind of red meat, so lamb or beef, chuck it in a pot with all my leftover veggies, some tomatoes. If I've got tomatoes in the freezer, which tomatoes do freeze really well, chuck it all in and just let it simmer and reduce down. I don't brown meat, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I chuck it in a pot and this becomes very handy to put in containers into the freezer because then you can either have it as a stew with mashed potatoes and veggies on the side, or you could turn this into some homemade meat pies. Very versatile, very handy meal to have in the freezer, especially going into winter. Okay, I've got one sleeping and one on the couch having quiet time. Don't mind my messy kitchen. Little man over here, he has one day where he naps and one day where he doesn't nap. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes he is super tired, and today he's super tired, but given it's like 2 o'clock, it's not worth putting him down. But update on my stew, I literally just let it simmer on low. Depending on your oven, this place here has gas, it does cook a bit quicker. I literally just put it on low. I added a little bit of water just to help cover the stew. When I'm happy with the veggies sort of being cooked, I then just let it simmer and reduce down, and it's turned out to be like a really nice thick stew, ideal for homemade meat pies, stew with mashed potato, peas on the side. I have not added any gravy, I have not added any corn flour or thickening agent to it. I don't know if I will, because the sauce has actually turned out quite thick, but if it doesn't, you can add gravy to it, whatever you need. But I literally just chuck it all in the pot and let it do its thing. I even added broccoli. Don't know if you can see that. That there is a piece of broccoli. I've got the spinach, so I added spinach, and it's just wilted down to next to nothing. You can serve this with veggies on the side, so peas, corn, some beans. If you're making like homemade meat pies, or if you're having a stew, you could even kind of do it into like a shepherd's pie. So put that into a baking tray and then put like mashed potato on top and put it in the oven. Perfect. Super simple. And to be honest, the thing I like about this one here, I picked up those steaks. They were like 40% off at Woolworths a few months ago. So I literally got a pack of chuck steak for $10, and I literally just threw in carrots, onion. I had a large tin of tomatoes. It is super basic, but because that meat works really well when it is slowly cooked and breaks down, it is juicy and tender. You could chuck in peas and corn into it. You could chuck in potatoes, whatever you've got in your pantry or fridge that you need to gut out, or if you've got stuff in the freezer that you've frozen, chuck it in and bulk it up. You could also add in some dried herbs if you want to. I like to keep mine more tomatoey, bland based, just because my kids do eat it and I don't want to overpower the flavors with it. But I'll tell you right now, after cooking for that long, the meat, and it's going to focus, it literally just falls apart. So yum. So that will probably give my family 3 to 4 meals. Now there's 4 of us, so 2 adult meals, 2 kids meals, but 4 dinners. So in that, so 3 to 4 dinners, and each dinner would be 2 adult, 2 toddler servings, if that makes any sense. Price wise, look, it's probably under $3 a serve, probably even more, because I got the meat quite cheap. And it depends on what you put in. Obviously the more veggies you put in, the more cost it'll be involved in it. But if you've literally got veggies that are going off, chuck them in the freezer, because 1, you would have thrown them in the bin, and 2, when you get yourself a bunch of veggies, get yourself some really good lamb, chuck steaks, and cook up a big batch of stew. You can do so much with it. And I literally have 4 dinners sitting there, 4 meals I can serve my family when I can't be bothered cooking. Love it. Okay guys, it is the next day. We had a bit of a rough afternoon. We had to go look at a house yesterday, took the kids with us, and little man decided he didn't want a nap. Totally fine. He usually has one day where he naps, one day where he doesn't. And at about 4 o'clock yesterday, just after we saw this house inspection, he lost his marbles. Really tired, overtired. Kinda, you right? Kinda ate dinner, didn't want a bath. Was so tired in bed that I came up to give him a cuddle and he fell asleep in my arms within like 2 minutes. So that is what's happened yesterday. So today I've got a few things planned to keep them very entertained. Focus on burning their energy, probably more in a mental capacity, because in a physical capacity, parks are still not open. I just got a delivery for them. It's pretty basic, but I'll show you because the kids might like it too. I'll put you down here. Now, restrictions in Australia, in Queensland in particular, I know they've started to relax, but I ordered these the other day. It's not winter yet, it's like autumn, but I realised I'm running out of clothes, some winter stuff for the kids, and I just wanted like basic cheap trackies and jumpers for them. So I went to Big W, and I'll show you what I got. I just got her, these are more for like daycare, just plain jumpers. She's in a size 2. That was $4. It's fleece, like nice warm fleece on the inside, handy for daycare. She can get it grubby, I don't mind, as long as it's washed and clean. For $4, I'm happy for her to take those to daycare and trash them. And then for little man, I just got him the same. Now my son has extremely long legs and a teeny tiny waist. And I find the big W ones have actually got drawstring. If I go to Kmart, they're just the waistband and they fall off of him. So then I have to unpick the waistband and put like a dart into the elastic. So I got those for him. They were $10, but he is in the larger size range. So I'm shopping in these. He's a size 4, so it'd be that 1 to size 7 range. They were $10. Really nice again. They've got the pockets for him. It's got a little dinosaur, and what little guy doesn't like dinosaurs? And I love the waist on those. And these were a bit of a treat for him, but again, they do have that drawstring waist for him. They're a size 4, and these are just like really funky dinosaur ones. I thought he would really like those. They were $12, so expensive. They're $12, guys, but a little bit more expensive. They've got a back pocket on those ones and side pockets. I don't know if your son or kids are like mine. My son loves pockets in pants because he puts all his cars in them when we go out. So, and these are nice and long. Okay, finally we're outside. Kids are playing. This mat I got ages ago. It's actually not a mat. If you go to Spotlights, you can actually get, it's actually a tablecloth. You know those tablecloths that have got the vinyl top and the fabric underneath, and you can just get it cut per meter. So I had this, I waited till I had the 40% off, and I think I picked this up for like $12 or something, but I purchased this a couple of years ago now. So we've got that outside. Little man's got his car wash station, monster truck, garage. Little miss is playing with a bunch of train sets. That little basket is from Freedom that we use to put their toys in. And I'm going to go inside and do some cleaning. I hope you can hear me over the noise. My kids lasted outside for about 5 minutes, and then they've come in to have some quiet time, which is fine because it's 10 to 10. They usually have quiet time around 10. But I thought with yesterday's groceries and my huge pumpkin, I would make some pumpkin soup. So I'll show you what I do. I don't have a recipe, guys. I literally just pull stuff out of my fridge and pantry. So I'm going to use a half or a whole pumpkin, depending on what they're. I've got a zucchini, so I thought I'll chuck that in. I'll use 1 or 2 carrots, depending on the pumpkin size I use. My onions are very small, so I've grabbed 3 onions. I had a couple of cloves of garlic left over, so I'll chuck those in. And I'm gonna put in 2 potatoes to help thicken it up. You can add other vegetables, you can add sweet potato to it. I've literally just gone through and grabbed things that I need. I chuck it all into a pot with a little bit of water, let it simmer, that's it. Alright, they're enjoying their lunch. 1 half ate, and then 1 is still eating. I forgot to share this before. When I was cleaning up, I actually put a candle on to fragrance my house. This is a really nice brand of candles for a number of reasons. It's called Pretty Frank. I will leave their details below. I do not have a discount code, but I do think these are worth the money. These ones are made from sustainable eco products. It's all glass. I think the wax or the wax stem is out of soy. I really like them. The smells she has are really nice. But more importantly with these ones, for every candle sold, they plant a tree that for the areas that have been directly affected by the Australian bushfires. Big plus in my books right there. So I've got this one here, which is the linen one. It's a really nice clean kind of a smell. I like the way it kind of looks too. It kind of suits there. But I'll show you this other one too. This one here is the coconut and lime, and guys, it just smells. Oh, you know when you go into those when you go on holiday to like a up the coast or on the coast, and you go into those shops, those beach shops that are on the corner or the main street, and you walk in and you just get this real coastal vibe. Oh, that's exactly what this one smells like. It's really, really nice.
Help me.
Okay, let's go clean yourself. So yeah, they're a scented soy wax candle, so a lot more environmentally friendly and sustainable. So look, I highly recommend them. I don't have discount codes. I don't always get discount codes. These are small Aussie businesses. And this one here I definitely think is worth it given what they do to help those that were affected by the Australian bushfires earlier this year. So pretty frank, I'll leave her details below. She's a lovely lady. If you do purchase something, let her know that I sent you over. Love them. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. I have got a really messy kitchen again to clean up. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. It was very random. Ibby's gone upstairs selling. My house is getting chaotic. We're getting ready for naps. We'll talk soon. Bye.